Zsolnay Kulturális Negyed. Hello, thank you for joining me. We're still at the Zsolnay Square where we filmed the last video. This is the bridge that takes you across the main road. It's rather an interesting bridge. So we did the last video with the classic car show, but then once we realised they're all leaving, if you saw it, you'd have seen I said goodbye, and I went off. I filmed the parade as they all left, which was quite good, so watch out for that video. In fact, that video will probably already be published by the time you watch this one. So this time we're going to walk around the Zsolnay Square properly and look more at the Zsolnay Square. Oh, I didn't expect to see a train here, even if it's a road train. So this is the Zsolnay quarter. This was once the Zsolnay factory. It was a large factory, as you may guess by the chimneys, where they made a lot of porcelain and china. They made tiles, roof tiles, and tiles to go on walls. They really did a lot here, and you can tell by some of the decorated chimneys. So when Pécs became the European capital of culture, this whole area was made into a museum, and it became this rather amazing place with lots of architecturally interesting buildings with lots of museums. Now, one of the best museums you can see here, which I've been in, is this one here. It's called the Zsolnay collection. I believe she was a lady with a Polish husband. They collected a lot of china, so there's all sorts of china from all around the world. So there'll be Wedgwood china from England and various oriental types of china. Can all be seen in this building here. So that really is worth a visit. So just gonna have a wander around. There's lots of nice gardens and lots of things to see. There's a couple of cars from the classic car show. The Wartburg has come back. Two-stroke Wartburg. You'll see that in the other video. The video of the parade of all the cars as they left. You'll see the Wartburg. Unfortunately, I think the Ford's got a problem, so whether the Wartburg's come to its rescue. It's a rather interesting structure. Let's have a closer look. That's a rather interesting scene. The Wartburg, the American car, and the road train. So have a look. You can see these are some of the Zsolnay tiles. You can see these tiles all over the city. There's a statue of Zsolnay on just outside the city centre, and there's various Zsolnay fountains. So we're going to walk up here, up to. So in the last video I was coming down here, so we're going to go up here. We're going to have a look at the rest, see what other. You can see various other. Perhaps school children had the chance to design tiles when they made this capital of culture. You can see there's quite a few of them. Some there. One here, it's got some writing in English. We love to go back to when we played as kids, but things change, and that's the way it is. I suppose that's right, really. So, yeah, some quite interesting tiles. So I'm getting the impression these were designed by children. Maybe it was a competition. I just hear a roar. Is that Ford starting up finally? Maybe not. I don't think the camera will pick it up, but he did have the carburettor off earlier, so I'm not quite sure what the problem is, but I hope he can sort it out. Well, it sounds like he's having a good go. So there's a building there with some rather bright tiles. And this is where I started the last video. Typical, the rain starting again. Yeah, he's got the carb off it again. As you can see, he's just putting the carb back on, so hopefully whatever problem he had, he sorted it and he'll be back on the road. So yeah, the Wartburg to the rescue of the American car. Anyway, we'll leave them to get on with it. So you can see all the chimneys behind me now. They've got around these little phone boxes. See, it says on it says Zsolnay Kulturális, which means book. Kunvi is the Hungarian word for books. So there's you you can go in there and exchange books, which is quite a nice idea. This dome here is the planetarium. There's a planetarium in here, so that's the dome of that. So effectively, although it feels like a park, we're on the roof of the main reception building now. It's fine. Oh, it's a shame. Unfortunately, one of the best towers here is covered in scaffolding, but they're obviously doing some work on it. So I can't show you that as clearly as I would like to. That building there, but we can have a look at some other bits. We're going to go up here. There's a street, quite an interesting old-fashioned street. Shame about the weather. Probably get blamed for being British and bringing the British weather with me to Hungary. I go up this little path here. As you can see, this is a rather nice little building. With lots of Zsolnay tiles. Getting out of the rain for a minute. So here we are. It's like a little folly almost. I'm not quite sure what its purpose is, but you can see the various tiles on display. Also on the floor, the walls. Yeah, these rather nice, quite big sort of tiles. That's the street up there, which is quite nice. There's some interesting shops up there. We're going to go and have a wander up there. Well, now I suppose. It's a bit flooded up there. Walking through quite deep puddles. And up these steps. That's the outside wall of the Zsolnay Quarter. Now that folly we was in, or whatever it is, it's got a very colourful roof, you can see. So we've kind of come up to the top of the Zsolnay Quarter. Out there is the road and just flats out there. You get quite a nice view that way. All the chimneys. And you probably can't pick it up, but in the distance is Negyed, which is a huge estate of tower blocks. There's probably about 100 tower blocks there. It's quite a vast place. So I'm just going to have a wander round down the main street. There's a really good little sweet shop up here. They often do demonstrations on how you make rock. So that's always worth coming to see. Well, if you're in Pécs, it's worth coming to the Zsolnay Quarter. There's always something exciting to see. There's a shop here, it says Choki Bolt. Bolt is Hungarian word for shop, and Choki, probably guessed, is chocolate. So it's this place here that's pretty cool. Probably this is where they do live demonstrations on how to make sweets. Suppose we can have a quick look. So you can see it's a sweet shop. I think they've just made some. It's all the sweets. So that's a sweet shop.
Most élőkészítés nem lesz, de 6 perces kis filmünk van, hogy hogyan készítik a cukorkát. Megnéznék, nagyon szívesen.
Köszönöm szépen. And try sweets. They've just given me one. We're going to go and have a look later on, proper look, but I'm going to enjoy this now. So yeah, go in there, as well as you can try lots of sweets, you can buy sweets and watch the demonstrations. There's another shop there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you're in Pécs, then, or if you're in Hungary, do come to Pécs, and if you're in Pécs, do come to the Zsolnay Square. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.